Hello, my friends. Hi, everyone. This is, it's not really planned. However, it's important, and I would love to hear your thoughts on a few things. I'll just wait a little bit. I just sent an email, and people are going to start showing up here. This is streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and I see a couple people here. Hello, Faisal. I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing your name, but hello. And hello, Bam. Nice to see you guys. Hopefully my audio is working okay. Fair warning, this is not a lesson. We're not going to do a lesson today. I just want to hear your thoughts on a few things, and I also wanted to share with you a few thoughts that I had and just kind of get a feel for what's going on. Bonjour, Roger. Hello. Can someone in the chat confirm really quick that my voice is coming loud and clear? Well, maybe not too loud, but hopefully it's clear for everyone. We're good? I'll just wait for the thumbs up. I think so. I think we're good. Waiting for confirmation in the chat, please. Okay, great. Awesome. Andy, thank you very much. Very nice of you. Oh, here's everyone. Everyone is here. Great. Just in time for this, this live unplanned event. So here's what's going on, everyone. As you might know, I started teaching guitar online about 12 years ago. And started YouTube about the same time, 12, maybe 10 years ago. I started taking it seriously and developed that, started growing and then decreasing. And then bottom line is, I think today it's time for me to reset, to have a reset, a little bit of a reset. And that's where I would love to have everybody's input. So first things first, if we're not going to last very long here, probably a 30-minute conversation. I just have a few questions. And if you don't have time for this, and if you have been following the channel, or if you have bought one of my courses in the past, I would love for you to fill out a quick survey. It's a 5-minute survey. The link is in the description of the YouTube video. It's not on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, I forgot to post it. I apologize. But it's on YouTube. So I'll post it on Facebook later. Very quick survey. I just have a few questions. But really what I'm trying to figure out is who you are. And I know there's a lot of individual personalities on here, but being with the online thing requires you to create content that is kind of broad, but also specific. Anyways, I want to know where you're at. I'd love to know, do you consider yourself a beginner, intermediate, advanced? No matter what that means. I don't really like those levels, but hopefully I just want to know where you're at. Thank you, Bam, very much. And I want to know how I can serve you, really. That's really the main thing. How can I serve you better? Because after 1,600 videos, I'm starting to question, is that good? Is that not good? I'm not sure. I see that the analytics on the videos are not good, but I don't want to go just with the numbers. I want to go with you. So that's really what I have. And if you guys have any comments, feel free to write them make them as long as you want in that survey that is in the description. I would love to know that. So yeah, and really, the other reason is not just for YouTube, but it's also for, as you know, my business is on guitarplayback.com is the website, and that's where I offer my courses to help you. But I really do want to help you. So I want to know what you need and how I can really, what's the thing that you need from me? How can I help? That's it. If you have any questions in the chat, now's the time. Or comments. I'm just going through a reset right now. I want to reset things so that I don't continue working towards things that maybe are not working anymore, or are not enjoyable, or not useful. That's really the main thing. I want it to be useful for everybody. I know a few things. I know that most people are electric players, and that's not going to change. That's kind of what I do. I have a feeling that most of you are in that intermediate type of world, and there's this feeling of being stuck, maybe. I see that word comes up a lot on YouTube, and in the comments. I've always loved the expression aspect of music, so that's kind of why I go that route, but I want to kind of know what people think. And trying to focus, maybe not complete niche, as in like very narrow, but not super broad either. So that's why the survey is so important to me. If you can leave your thoughts, and honestly, the most important question in that survey is the second one. Well, the first one, your name, and then the second one, which is, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to your guitar development? That's really what I want to know, so that I can really help you. And maybe you've looked at other solutions out there and they didn't work. So I need to know that. That's going to be very, very helpful for me. Thank you for everyone being here. Jasco, hello, Jasco. It's nice to, one day, Jasco, we need to do a live thing here on YouTube because, hello, Peter. Because we talked only once at Panda Express. It was really quick. We need to do something. So I'll reach out at some point. And thank you very much, everyone. So we have Ireland here, and this is Jasco. Thank you for being here. So yeah, for those of you just joining, I'm at a reset point, trying to serve you better. I need to know how to do that. And there's some interesting comments here. So, and Jasco, I'll reach out. We can do something online, I'm sure. Wes, my son's name is Wes too. Hi, Wes. I've been playing guitar for 40 years and decided this year to get serious about it. That's awesome. I've enjoyed and learned a ton from you. Thank you. I would like more practice routines and exercises. That's great. Thank you. Thanks for that feedback. That's very, very helpful. And Andy, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. It means a lot. Thank you very much. And I think I remember. Yes, I do. I do remember. Yep, I remember your song. And that's awesome. I'm so excited. I should do more of those. And that's another idea. Would you like more live things where maybe there's more of a one-on-one type of feel, interaction? See, I'm also, with this reset, there's also the business side, which I know you're not here to hear about business stuff, but it's a necessary evil. I've got to make a living, and I might as well do something that's going to be useful for you. So far I've been doing the standalone courses. Do you like that? Do you not? I've been thinking maybe of a club type of thing, membership thing, but maybe not all access because that's overwhelming, but something very specific that would serve you, maybe with some live feedback, coaching type of thing. So all those things are in my mind. I'm really resetting pretty much everything, so we can go anywhere with this. We can go anywhere. So Dank, yeah, more interaction will make it more personable. That's really what I want. I want to help you, and it's true that, nothing beats the one-on-one type of thing, even though it's not always feasible, but I still want to be involved and truly help. So for those of you who just joined, the survey is below. It's very short, but again, the most important thing is the second question, what's your name, and then how can I help? It's really what I need. So there's some ideas on Shiva has mentions chords and harmony and things like that. Online boot camp, that would be great too. Maybe similar to the Guitar Cloud Symposium from Jennifer Batten, which I'm going to teach at next, not this Sunday, but the following one. I'll send an email to everyone. And Friday, I'll do a video. We'll be live with on the channel with Jennifer Batten, Daniele Gottardo, Gretchen, a bunch of other instructors. It'll be fun. But, okay, boot camp would be fun. That's great. Fender Bender, please leave that in the, if you have time, on the survey. That'll be super helpful, really. So, as you know, most of the content I've been doing has been kind of the scales, try to simplify theory and towards the expression of yourself, not making clones. I love that, because that's what kind of helped me get out of the frustration of feeling like a failure musically. And then I realized that, well, we're all individuals, so there's no failures, there's no competition. I had a pretty unhealthy view of music before, but now it feels much better. I apologize, this was not planned, and I'm getting a couple texts. You know what, someone's at the door, so give me a second, okay? It's my brother, he's picking up something, so I'll be right back. You might see him here. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, so some people mentioned the all access type of thing, and that has been on my mind. The problem with that, it might not be a problem, but one of the problems might be that it could be overwhelming and not very custom specialized to really help you. Because then you get all access and then you're just like, where do I go? What do I do? I kind of want simplicity, not just for my business, but for you too. Like a really simple path, because so much information. I see this in the business world. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, there's so much clutter. Like, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I can't do it anymore. So you might be in the same boat. I feel like that with guitar education too. YouTube's great, but there's so much. So I feel that, I don't know, but maybe all access is the best way to go. I'm not sure. I don't know. Brett, of course it's you, Fender Bender. I'm sorry. Too many nicknames, but you know what I said, Brett? I say, okay, yeah, I know Brett, of course. Good to see you, Brett. Thank you for filling out the survey. You know, I should have spent more time on this survey. I did it pretty quickly before this video, but I need to do something. I'm feeling a little bit stuck with things these days, so it's really nice to hear from everybody here. Okay, that's another good idea from Stratagem. Love the nickname, love the name. If you live stream yourself practicing, it would be really cool, so we could practice along with you. That's a great idea, like kind of a practice, more interactive type of thing. It's a good idea. Maybe we could do that. RW, that's a very good point. So, like you said, they can need to reset, to recalibrate, but YouTube is more about entertainment. Yes and no. Yes, if you want to go with big numbers, absolutely. And I think it'll be fun to do, but there's another side too, as far as education's really what I love doing. And anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Chris Lipe is, hey Chris, collaborated with cool vocal. I don't know any cool vocal coaches. Yes, Chris, if you don't know Chris, check out his channel, Chris Lipe. He's the best vocal coaches, and he's cool too, so yes. But yeah, okay, what I wanna, this is my focus. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I know that it's been taking 1.5 years on and off. I need to figure this out. I need to know who you are and what your biggest problem is and how I can fix it. That's what I need to know. And with the all access thing, well, I can solve a lot of problems, but then it's hard to really explain what I solve and focus on just one thing. So I don't know, you know. Simplicity. That's the key word. I want simplicity. And I think you do too, whether you know it or not. I think you do. That is very nice of you to say. Panagiotis, see me play more. Thank you very much. I wish the analytics said so. Unfortunately, it doesn't. All right, for those who just joined, quick survey, 5 minutes. And there's a field for email on there. I'm not going to send you, I'm not going to subscribe you to the newsletter with that. And it's you don't have to enter your email. The only reason I'm asking for it is if I have more questions, I might email you personally about finding out more. So just leave your email if that's okay with you. If not, no worries. So going through these comments, and there's some really good suggestions so far. So Bam, yes, the all-access could work and also provide a path. Yes, and that's kind of what I had in mind. However, I feel that there might need to be several paths. So almost like several versions of this all-access dashboard. So instead of seeing everything, bam, you will have an organization depending on where you're at, maybe. So maybe 3 paths: beginner, intermediate, advanced, or I don't know. Just trying to really simplify things. Because the reality is, I have about 40 products right now, courses, backing track packs, and that's a lot. And you don't even see them on the website. I just removed everything because it was too complex. Simplicity. So I don't know. I just don't know. I think I want to go towards more specialized, but what is it? Can't do it all. I'm not good at it all. I'm not sure. Okay, I am going to take advantage of everybody here to test the balance of my setup as people come in. Again, we're really going to make this short because all I want is to let you know that the future of guitar playback and the future of this channel is in your hands. It really is. It could become something or not. I don't know. Sorry, just trying to find a preset that might work. How about we do some clean stuff? This is the largest pick I've ever had. Pick. Where are my picks? I can only go so far without a pick. It's in my pocket. Yeah, it is. Where do we go from there? A major, maybe. Hey, Chris, yes. Picks are always under the carpet. I don't like playing with headphones. It sounds like crap in here. Anyways, any other? I'm sure there's more suggestions here, and oh, here's one from. Oh no, sorry, it's not a suggestion. I need to go back through these and read all that because there's a lot. Oh, and I accidentally pressed this button. No, I didn't. I forgot to remove it. How do I remove comments? Not that it's a bad one. Okay, here, up and up. Did I say? Oh, you know what? I didn't write hi. You know who this is right here? That's not me. I think it's Mrs. Wallerman, who's home. I'm here at the office. Mrs. Wallerman is home, logged onto my laptop, logged in as me, saying hi. Is that right or is it not right? I'll wait for confirmation. I bet that's what it is because I didn't write that. Didn't write it. Didn't write it. Chris, I miss you too. It's been too long. You need to come to the US? Well, yeah, we can't really travel these days. I miss going to Germany. Feels like it's my second home now. Well, there's no confirmation, so maybe it was a ghost. I don't know who said hi, but it was not me. If Mrs. Wallerman is still watching, or, you know, it could be Miss Wallerman. It could be my daughter. Wouldn't put it past her. She's 6, but she can type. I don't know. All right, here's another very good question. That's a question I've been asking myself from Carabiner. Are your students more interested in guitar or music as a whole? Good question. I don't know. Me, as music as a whole. But I don't know. All these thoughts, I would love to know what you're thinking. Chris, take care. If you guys don't know Chris, right here. Here's how you spell his name. Barocci. Look him up on YouTube. He's got amazing content. So check him out. He's a great guy, great musician, great everything. Okay, I like where this is going. For the different paths you mentioned, how about a skills tree? Yes, where skills have prerequisites, like you have a video game, completing a skill unlocks another. Yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind. Like, yeah, you need to accomplish this thing, lesson, module, mission, whatever you call it, to move on to the next thing. So, yeah. See, I need to define these things now before I put in all the work. And okay, a little segue here. Some of you have been waiting for Primal Guitar, the Primal Guitar experience, which kind of goes along those lines, where it's a very structured, do this before you do this, before you do this curriculum. And it's a 12-week program. So some of you are waiting for it, still working on it. I got about 7 weeks ready to go. But prior to launching this, I need to really define all these things, what you need and how I can help you and all that. So I have some, let me look at the survey here. What do we have? By the way, I'm glad it worked, because sometimes I send files like that and people can't access them. So I'm glad it worked this time. Okay, so we have 38 responses so far. That's awesome. And great. For people who haven't yet, please sign that up. I'm still going to receive some, but we've got about 40 responses so far. It looks like 61% of you would classify yourselves in the intermediate zone, and then 25% in the advanced zone. So I'm glad you said that, because that's kind of what I figured. So far, I'm not completely far off, and that's great. And okay, which of the following topics are you most interested in? Again, it's probably a little bit premature to analyze all this, but as of now, got 40 responses. 43% are interested in improvisation. And then right after that comes technique. And then after that, composition. So it seems like those are the main things, I believe. Yep. So improvisation, technique, and then composition. And then the others are less than 10% of people so far. So yeah, I guess improvisation is the thing, and that's good, because most of our videos have to do with that. And then technique, yeah, I don't have much technique stuff, but there's probably a way to blend both. As far as musical styles, okay, this is interesting. 34% are into rock. It's kind of broad, but I'm rock. And then after that, blues. So yeah, rock and blues. Yeah, I see that. That makes sense. That's kind of what and then the other 12% is into jazz, and then the other genres like metal and jazz metal and orchestra and things like that are less than 2% each. So yeah, blues, rock. Yeah, that's kind of what I've got some it's kind of confirming what I thought was happening. Most of you want to know your age? No surprise there. Most of you, well, a little bit of surprises. A little bit older than I thought. Not much. Most of you are between 45 and 54. And actually, 30% of you are between 55 and 65. And then after that, there's 20% who are between 65 and 74. So 25 years old and younger are not the majority at all. So the audience is 45 years plus. Between 45 and 64, that's the bulk of the audience. So that's kind of what I thought. And I really appreciate you guys trusting me with this. It really means a lot. I've got a lot of respect because you are got more life experience than I do, a lot of you, and that means a lot to trust me, and I take it very seriously and with humility, so thank you. So yeah, it makes sense, you know, like rock, blues, yeah, all that. That's what I thought. How can I help you? There's this term that, it's a known term that comes back, kind of the perpetual beginner, not beginner, but just kind of like stuck. I'm sure you've seen, have you guys seen this ad? There is this, what does he say? There's this curse that guitar players are, it's on my channel all the time. Anyways, he says that, and it's true. I feel that, you know, here's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel that if I had to describe the person I'm serving, of course it's broad, but the avatar is a male guitar player who started when he was younger maybe, and then playing a little bit, but maybe even played in bands, but then stopped, or just the guitar was sitting there, had a career, kids, family, all those things are much more important than guitar. So yes, you should focus on those things. And then maybe later on are retired, or the kids grew out of the house and have more time and pick up the guitar, and what do I do now? I'm good at playing these licks, these blues licks and stuff, but they're always the same. I want more. Part of me thinks that I still have a lot to say, but there's this voice that says, oh, you're too old. It's not true, but we all have that voice. And I don't know. Does anyone recognize himself in that kind of? You know, maybe you're retired, or maybe your kids are a little bit older, or maybe you're just, you started playing when you were younger, and then you want to get back to it because you have more time. I don't know. I'm curious about these things. Ian is the opposite. Okay. And that's great to know. See, all those things, making a living as a musician means that you've got to wear so many hats. It's not just about playing. It's not just about teaching. It's about marketing. I kind of like it, but not really. But all these things are important to know because you can craft your message to speak to the audience. I need to know all that. Hence this video. Okay. So, you think that's you? That's great. And White Rabbit looks like that's kind of you, maybe? I don't know. I'd love to know. But so far, with those of you who filled out the survey, that's what I'm getting. Here's another thing. We're a small group. Nobody's watching. I can tell you. The business hasn't been great lately. There's been a decline in the business, and I'm trying to figure out why. And I know it's not COVID, because it started before COVID. And it was doing really well, and then maybe 3 years is when it started declining a little bit. And it's discouraging, mostly because I don't understand it. I want to understand things. That's what frustrates me. And what I'm seeing so far is that, okay, I think I have the demographics figured out that fits what you're telling me and what the survey is telling me. I think I have the musical style figured out. I think I have the topics, the areas of study figured out a little bit, according to the topics, again, improvisation, technique, you know, those things. What am I missing? How can I serve you better? What would you like to achieve? I don't think that most of you want to, I might be totally wrong, this is just an assumption, but I don't think you want to necessarily become studio musicians. I don't think you necessarily want to make a living with music. Not everyone, of course, some of you, but I have a feeling that most of the people who watch, the majority, want to enjoy playing more and express themselves more, but I don't want to put words in your mouths. Play something meaningful. That's kind of what I feel might be what you want. And if I'm right, great. I knew that already. But then why is the business not working that well? I'm not just talking financially. I'm also talking the channel. The channel averages, we'll say, between 10 to 15,000 views every day. Which, let's say that's awesome. However, those numbers haven't changed in the last 8 years. So I tried different things. I tried making broader content. At some point, I had some people do more of a talk show. Those videos did not work at all. I tried to make some different types of videos, composition and things like that. Didn't work at all. It's discouraging sometimes. So I'm kind of losing steam at times, and that's why this is good for me. I hope I appreciate your time being here. That really helps a lot. Live and learn, yes. What is the measure of success? Okay, that is a very, very, very good point. It depends on the seasons of life, I think, but for me, generally speaking, wrong comment, but Andy, thank you. That's not the one I wanted to feature. Okay, where is your question? Okay, here you go. There you go. What's your measure of success? It depends. Sometimes it's the financial because bills have to be paid. However, I would say that generally speaking, for me, it's quality of life and it's peace. Peace. How much peace do I have? And without getting into spirituality, I feel that I have a sense of peace inside because of my beliefs, but I feel that I want to bring this peace everywhere, including in the business, and it's not always there. Keeps me up at night sometimes. So peace would be a good answer. I think my answer for that. And that's another very good point. Hearsay, that many of us are losing steam because of the pandemic. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that affects things too. Absolutely. Probably you guys have seen Mateus Sato announcing that he was stopping, taking a break from online activities, from Instagram and all that. I think it's great that he's doing that, but yeah, there's that too. White Rabbit, is the peace tied to finances? Sometimes. I don't want it to be, but the truth is, it kind of is. So yeah, sometimes. Ian, yeah, getting your name out there more, do collabs. I've tried a few. They don't seem to do very well. But I can try more. Okay, have I tried a customer journey? Kind of, but not exactly. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. So yes, yep. Okay, here is the question that I've gotten the most. What type of chair are you sitting in? Everybody's asking this. There's a link in, not this particular video, but any other videos. Scroll down, there's a link to the chair. This was a $99 chair that I got at American Furniture Warehouse. I keep seeing them, similar chairs. It's like a gaming chair, I guess, but it's not the best chair, but it's comfortable, and yeah, that's why I got it. But gaming chairs or racing chairs are what you want. Go to, what is, like Staples or any office type store, you'll find them most likely. Ed, that was one of the experiences. So Ed is saying that you like to see more of what you play. That is one of it. the idea behind it is kind of an experiment. Been doing a lot of experiments in the videos just to see how people respond and if maybe that could become a product at some point. I don't know, but yeah, thank you, Ed. Thank you. So I need to go back through these comments, but one thing that is kind of, that I've seen pop up a few times is the one-on-one type of thing, more of a relationship thing that people kind of crave, like live group with a focus topic. Yep, I think that's great. So Ignacio is asking about real segmentation, and yes, I have somewhat of a segmentation, but not enough. I want to do it, however, keep things very simple. I need to unclutter things in the back end. I've got tags in my email newsletter. There are tons of tags, but I really want simple, maybe 3 categories at the most, something like that. And thank you everyone for all the great feedback and comments. I'm looking forward to, I'll wait a few days and I'll dig through the surveys. Again, I'd love for you to fill it out if you haven't already. And along with that, I start my videos with, hey, this is David. This channel is all about helping you develop your musical personality. I think. It doesn't really click with me. It doesn't flow under the tongues. I've said it so many times, but I invested in a few big courses, very expensive courses, business courses. That was one of the topics, defining your offer and all that, and still don't really get it completely. So, yeah, Ignacio, I agree with you. No more than 4, absolutely. Yep. Thank you, Victor. That really, that means a lot. I appreciate it, Victor. Thank you. Thanks. So, yeah, if you have thoughts or comments, please let me know. I'm in this purging phase. Anything complex, I don't want anymore. I want simplicity. I want clear strategy. I want a thing that will help me, help my focus and my passion. I'm so passionate about teaching, but I think it will really help me even more. And Derek, that came out a lot. Bob Ross, maybe there's something there. I don't know. Maybe there's like a marketing thing here that could be done. Not sure. Karen, I do have a Patreon, and there is one Patreon, and I get $1 every month. Thank you. No, I haven't focused on Patreon because it would take my focus away. It's one more thing, and in order to satisfy the Patreons, there's a couple things. If I have a Patreon, I want to reward Patreons, and I don't have time to do it properly. And then second of all, if I have a Patreon, I need to pitch the Patreon page on my videos. And if I do that, I can't pitch 2 things in the same videos because then people don't do anything. And I get more income here than Patreon. It's easier for me to make money with courses than Patreon. That's why. Malcolm, thank you very much. All you guys make this worth it. Really means a lot. Thank you. All right, well that's pretty much it. I might do more of these, but I'm looking forward to looking at the surveys. I might do a follow-up. And then if you're okay with me contacting you, if I have more questions in the survey, leave your email address. You don't have to at all. But, and then that second question is really the most important thing. What can I help you with? And that will help me with the YouTube content, but also with the paid programs that I'm working on to help you even more. So that's where we're going with this. Okay, everyone, thank you. Quick question here from Rashid. What about Guitar Infusion? Guitar Infusion is still going on. It's still offered. You can go to guitarinfusion.com and you will get an invitation at some point. And peace to you, Andy. Thank you very much. Ken, thank you for stopping by. And Worship Guitar is, yeah, if there's enough demand, yeah, that'll be great. There's a lot to learn from there. And last question, will there be a new Guitar Infusion course? Well, there'll be something. Primal Guitar is probably going to replace that, but again, we'll see what happens. Everyone, thank you for stopping by. If you're watching the replay, please fill out that survey. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope that you have a peaceful evening. That's what I wish for everyone. Peace. All right. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.